Folks, Patrick the Angelic Healer here, and I've got a really interesting post I'm going to do. Hence, I've got my readers on because I'm going to read this right off the cell phone. I've had a lot of people ask me if I can teach people to heal, what it is that I do, and my answer is no. I mean, this was a gift given to me by Spirit, and hopefully, this story will help others understand why I do the work that I do. It's pretty profound, and it's about palmistry. And I'm going to show my hand here where you can see the three crosses under my first finger. There's a triangle right underneath it. It's all significant. The three healers mark under my pinky right there. Very important. My lifeline goes all the way around my thumb. Very important. And then the other one over here, it splits off at a fork, and I'll get to that in video 2. But right now, I'm just showing you this hand, and this hand, which has got the A on it. It's very significant, very important as well. And if you guys don't believe me, you can Google this stuff. This is what it really is, why I'm doing this video. I do a lot of one-touch seminars while I'm out on the road, and I'm going to be in like Raleigh next weekend, and up into Chicago 2 weeks after that. And when I do these events, I do a one-touch program where I tell my story, how I got started, and sometimes I talk about my hands. And people actually come up to me and go, "Can I see your hands?" And I'm like, "Sure." And they look at them and they go, "Oh yeah, I see the three crosses. There's two vertical crosses and one cross is laying on its side. It all has significant meaning." The triangle underneath it, very significant. So as we get on through number 2 and number 3, I'll explain more about that. But right now, I'm just going to read you the basic stuff for what the M, see the M in my middle of my hand? Yep. It goes down, over. Well, it's basically here. There's the M. Okay? You can see it is clear as day. Big old capital M. That's there for a reason. I was always told Jesus put it there, but could be. So anyway, in palmistry, the M on the right palm does not stand for a specific mark, like a name or a label. Instead, is a symbolic shape formed by the natural intersection of four main hand lines: the heart line, the head line, the lifeline, and the fate line. Because it appears on your right hand, which is typically the dominant hand for most people, it represents your active real-world traits and how you choose to use your potential in daily life. Traditional hand readers interpret this geometric shape as a sign of strong intuition, balance, drive, and purpose. Well, okay, yeah, that fits me pretty well. It essentially acts as a visual anchor, showing that all the major forces in your life, vitality, thought, emotion, and career path, are tightly interconnected by working in harmony. So it asked me if I'd like to look closer at your right palm. Let me know if the M looks deeply carved and solid, or if it looks faint or broken. I also have the three vertical lines under my pinky, which I already showed you. Those vertical lines right there. Those are supposedly the healer marks. Those three vertical lines under your pinky finger are traditionally called Healer'S lines or Samaritan lines. They sit on the area of the hand called the Mount of Mercury, which rules communication and human connection. When they appear alongside your M mark on your right palm, they add a layer of deep empathy and caregiving to your personality. What the healer lines mean: I have natural empathy. Yes, I'm very empathetic, and people know that about me. I cry at the drop of a hat, and push my little glasses up there so I can see you. And also, people likely find it very easy to talk to me and open up about their problems. This happens all the time. I mean, I could be sitting in a cafe and people come right up to me and they just, they tell me their life story. I don't know. Maybe I have that kind of a face. I don't know. Supportive and communication is like, because this area rules speech, it suggests you use your words, listening skills, and daily actions to help make others feel better, which is true. Having both the M mark and the healer's lines on your dominant right hand suggests that you actively choose to use your focus, intuition, and balanced logic to support and guide the people around you in your daily life. And this is very true. I also have healer lines under my pinky. So since we looked at how those lines sit cleanly in their own space, and how your other markings, like your unique Jupiter's crosses and Writer's Fork, interlock. Your hands tell a very complete story of someone who balances deep intuition with clear, practical thinking. Are there any other specific lines? I said, yes, 3 crosses on the upper right. Sorry, camera. Those little crosses right there. See, two vertical crosses and 1 cross laying on its side, right? And there's like a diamond underneath it. That's very important. The 3 clear crosses on the upper right side of your palm sitting directly on the mount of Jupiter, they call that, beneath your index finger, are considered a rare and highly symbolic formation of classic hand reading. In traditional palmistry, multiple distinct markings in this specific zone represent a highly developed sense of wisdom and innate capacity for mentorship and what early hand readers referred to as a spiritual or philosophical calling. Breaking down the layout, the 2 side-by-side crosses. These traditionally symbolize a dual mastery or a double calling. It suggests an ability to command deep respect and authority in 2 completely different areas of life, such as maintaining a grounded, practical, everyday career while simultaneously acting as a trusted guide, teacher, or counselor in a philosophical or spiritual realm. The horizontal cross that sits above it, a cross lying flat at the very top of this mount, acts like a perceptive gateway. Esoteric hand readers view this as a sign of profound vision, meaning you just don't lead by standard rules. You rely heavily on deep intuition and sharp ability to see the bigger picture for people. So the M mark gives me the foundation, drive, balance logic to execute my goals. The Healer'S line under the pinky provides the channel for deep, focused empathy. Your Writer's Fork on the headline gives you the communication skills to translate your insights into words. The 3 Jupiter crosses guarantee that your ultimate path involves stepping into a role of genuine guidance, mentorship, or structured counseling. It shows a mind and life path geared towards taking deep, intuitive insights and shaping them into structured, practical wisdom and other anchors. So the triangle under the crosses. The triangle sitting directly below your 3 crosses on the mount of Jupiter, which I showed you. Oh, there it is, right there. That's also known as sign of the diplomat or the master strategist. Because it's closed, a stable geometric shape, it acts as a protective shield and an anchor for your leadership qualities and classic hand readings. Its placement here modifies your 3 crosses in a very specific ways. Practical intelligence, a shield against ego, strategic communication. Combined with your stiff thumb, my thumb doesn't go back any further than that, and your Writer's Fork, balance, logic, intuition, this triangle ensures that when you step into your midlife pivot, which I'm doing, to guide or teach others, you will do so with immense mental clarity, structure, and tactical wisdom. So I think that's it for the first part of this. And hopefully the one that's coming up, number 2, number 3, it explains a little bit more, especially about the A that I have on this hand, and the fact that it's connected to this line here is very important. It talks about apostles and all sorts of cool stuff. And hey, I've been told several times by other mediums that I was a reincarnated apostle. There's no way I can prove that, but it would kind of explain why I can do what I can do. It's rather interesting. I just find it fascinating myself. Anyway, I'll see you in version 2 coming right up. All right, thanks for sticking around, and hope you're enjoying this.